Kabosio igobono Omorai bwense omoske William Ruto aigereire serikali ya Kenya kwanza asekeria agote banga ya temire muno koenekia nga uchumi ya Kenya ya nyare koimoka igoro iganyare ko bakagote banga kerairete Omorai bwense ige serikali ya bwate amateni gosekisira chinyinge kegima icho cyare go cyakoirera serikali gosense ya Kenya kogwa korende ebitambukero anyarete koba gakoira nabyo byaenekirie nga goikera bono iga inse ya Kenya ya kairi amateni ayo nabo igo yanyarire koba kego kongia uchumi tiango tuigunga kyari gukwana tikuria rero kurwa samagacho a ikulu ikerare gukora igikaro nabarai bekanisa ya Methodist.
Wakati nimekuja hapa kama rais, nyinyi mnajua kulikuwa na tulitoka katika COVID, chumi ikafungana. Wakati nimefika hapa, kazi yangu ya kwanza ni kuambiwa ya kwamba tuko na deni ya shilingi bilioni $2 za Marekani, one of the largest Eurobond debt, na tulikuwa tunaelekea mahali pa kushindwa kulipa deni. Kati ya nchi 5 kwa Afrika, and I'm telling you this as a Christian, kati ya nchi 5 ambazo zilikuwa na deni kubwa, Kenya was among 5 nations ambayo ilikuwa tu inangojewa siku ya kushindwa kulipa deni. Of those 5 countries, 4 countries defaulted. Kenya did not. Unanielewa? Kenya did not. It is an answered prayer. Tulifanya ile tulifanya. We had to make very difficult decisions. We had to cut down on our budget. We had to stop subsidies. We had to stop fuel subsidies so that we can consolidate our economy. And as a responsible leader, I had to make those difficult decisions to save our country from default. And because of those decisions, I can stand here today before you as Christians and as citizens of Kenya, that today our economy is different from what it was 3 years ago. Inflation has come down from 9.6 to 4.5%. The exchange rate to our dollar, which was close to 165, 167, for the last 2 years, it's now 128, 129. Pesa yetu ya gigeni, our dollar reserves, foreign exchange reserves, ambayo ilikuwa imekuja chini mpaka imefika $5.7 billion. Today, we have the highest foreign exchange reserves in Kenya's history. $12.3 billion. We have doubled our foreign exchange reserves. It only takes God. Mnanielewa? Yes.
Umwanchwa omurigereria gukwana kurwa ase igikarekio nabarai bekanisa ya Methodist igobono Omorai bwense omoske William Ruto anyarre ko bakago singerera gotebanga serikali ya Kenya kwanza igo yasoete Omorai wetera ase amasabo yechi kanisa igo arire eira yo kogenderera kuyisira serikali nabo igo igayeburirie yani igarire eira yo serikali kogenderera kusira chikanisa asinainde aburirie chikanisa chigenderere kuyisabira serikali nabo igo chigenderere gusabira abasae batige kona koba ase amangana yobosaria anene mono ase ebinyugwa biria byogotindia tiango tumoiwe ngaki agotebanga eserekari ya Kenya Kwanza negenderere gusira chikanisa.
You can count on my partnership, on my friendship, and that of the government of Kenya. Nimeshukuru pia kwa sababu ya the mentorship that you provide to many leaders. Vile tumeambiwa hapa ya kwamba many of the public servants serving in my administration are members of the Methodist Church. Not because sio kwa sababu wakati tulikuwa tunawatafuta hatukuwatafuta kanisani, lakini it just shows the background, the mentorship that the church has given. That is why you have grown leaders that are now serving in senior positions in our country. And that includes my deputy. Nasema asante sana. I didn't know why I had a solid deputy until today. Nimejua kumbe ni kwa sababu ya kanisa la Methodist Church. Nasema asante sana. Asante sana. Narudia nasema asante sana. Bishop wetu ametuzungumzia maneno ambayo wametunenea, maneno ya Mungu ya kushirikisha sisi wote. Na pia kama kiongozi wa taifa letu la Kenya and you being citizens of this great republic, nitachukua nafasi hii pia niwaeleze kidogo, kwa sababu nyinyi mnatuombea, mnaombea nchi yetu, mnaombea uongozi wa taifa letu, mnaniombea as president of this country.
Utigana na yokorwase amagacho a ikulu mwanchwa omurigereria tigankwire wikasa amagacho yebunge enene ase rituko riarero umurugi buyo kabeire omo prime minister osomo waziri omonene bwense ya Kenya Aida Odinga rituko riarero iganya nako bakagoikirana ase ekamati kounengigwa ose naisaine kogenda koba omobisa omonene o Kenya gutia ase ekiombe kia UNEP igobona babunga abo banyara ko bakumburia Aida Odinga amaburio amatindi unabono igoro ya masomo aye kerokende ona koba gago kobwatekanigwa na manyanyimbo gose nanya koba ase obobe bonde bwensi korende iganyara koba gakoiraneria sate babuna naisaine koba oyo gutia gotindira Kenya abo ase kiombe kia UNEP kobwatekana no bumanyi boria abwate nabo igo nga igabwate amaroro amaya arache koira ase kiombe kio kia UNEP korum ime ya Kenya chibichecho kurasa magacho yebunge enene ekero Aida Odinga ariko unengigwa.
Maybe I would also first congratulate Mama on your appointment at this position. The other thing is that you came in very prepared, as local Kenyans would say, umetuzia uoga na tumenunua.
Honorable Yusuf.
Thank you, Chair. My question relates more to the place you will be going to represent us if we recommend and approve your nomination. And that's at the United Nations, one of the major United Nations branches or agencies. But as you know, the UN is facing a serious crisis at the moment. The Western countries, particularly the United States, which was the main anchor of the United Nations, is withdrawing. There are less resources, less support, particularly for climate change. And as a country which hosts the only United Nations agency dealing with environment in the global south. What actions would you take, and what kind of advocacy would you bring to your job to reverse this decline?
Thank you, Honorable Member, for asking that question. I believe I'm not going to work alone. I'll not be alone. I'll be accompanied with various groups, with different skills, various experts, like you, for example, who have worked with the United Nations for a long time. I hope all these groups will come together to help, we work together to help in solving that particular problems. It is a problem that does not only face a country like Kenya, but it faces many countries, particularly in Africa.
Your last remarks?
I'm very happy to have been here. I'm very happy to have met the committee. I think most of them are people I've heard of, some I've seen, some I've talked to, and I look forward to working in this capacity for which I'm being interviewed. I believe I have what it takes, and I hope to get it. But thank you very much for being here to interview me, and I hope to see you again in future. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mama Ida. This has been a nerving vetting exercise for me. First of all, because of the person that you are. You've done so much, like Honorable Millie did mention, to this country, and having you in front of us is extremely humbling. As a committee, we appreciate what you've done with this country, you and your family, and we continue to pray for you.
Mwanchiwa omo rigereria aye obonda buao kerokende ngaki bongana eri naryo liborio kera oyomo oyo okogenda kuunengiwa nebunge butambe akoba gakuburirwa kurwa abawaziri nabo igononya mbaria barigetie gochakoba abakamishona ase chi commission ao imeyense yaito ya Kenya ritukuria rero ekero Aida Odinga aikirana ime yebunge kaunengiwa iganyara koba gakuburirwa liborio erio igareneria na gotebanga obonda bwaye igobore chimilion chimia isano kurende igatana na obondo bona gotebanga igobore obwaye erebweka una Aida Odinga kurende tari family engima guse enka engima ya Odinga yango tuiwe aki agowatana na obonda bwaye erebweka kurwa asiburia wenka ya Odinga.
Number one is if you complied with the tax clearance. Kerry, is a yes or no? Have you complied with the Kenya Revenue Authority for tax obligations?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Compliance with the DCI, Director of Criminal Investigation for police clearance?
Yes.
Clearance with the Higher Education Laws Board, University of Nairobi, where you are?
I have.
Register of political parties, compliance with the register of political parties, and clearance from EACC.
I have that too.
Have you ever been charged in a court of law or convicted? If yes, please provide further details. Have you ever been adversely mentioned in an investigatory or parliamentary report?
Not at all.
Do you hold dual citizenship, Mama Ida? Do you hold dual citizenship?
Yes, I do.
Are you a Kenyan or do you have another nationality?
Citizen.
Okay.
I don't have dual citizenship.
Okay. The very uncomfortable question I don't like asking, but I have to ask you. What is your net worth?
My net worth, Mr. Chairman, this is a very interesting question because there are things that belongs to me either. And then there are things that belongs to the family, the Odinga family, for whom I also have interest. But my net worth is about 500 million.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Finally, I'll give you another round to give your closing remarks. We will listen to you, we know you, but just to speak to these members as you conclude.
Muyamono sana omwanchi wa omorigereria